Okay, here we are again for the final time with this game. I think today will be a little bit shorter than usual, kind of like the Sonic 06 finale was, because although with the Sonic 06 finale we actually got that done faster than I thought we were gonna, today we just don't have very much left to do, because we got done with the finale faster than I thought we were gonna, so. But we'll mess around with it, we'll play it up in just a few minutes, give everybody a chance to filter in while I, definitely play all the extra stuff I've got in here. Got a few birdies from different holes, it looks like, and the albatross that we got, so that, let's just view that one first, because that was still miraculous. I mean, the lack of wind on this hole definitely helped with this one, but, you know. I'll mention it again over the course of the stream when everybody filters in, but actually I misspoke last time when I talked about an albatross. You actually, on a par 5, if you sink it in 2, you get a -3 on your score, because you're 3 strokes below the par. So it literally is just how many strokes below par did you get. That's what that's worth. So since we got it in 2 and it's a par 5, the albatross is worth -3, which is why we rocketed from like tied for 6th all the way up to tied for 1st as soon as we got that last time. So yeah, it was pretty good. This one wasn't too bad either, considering the wind. Still managed to get on. But yeah, I'll mention it later when everybody filters in. That, that albatross was actually worth quite a bit. Theoretically, it's the second best score you could get on, well, it's tied for the second best score you could get on any hole in a golf course. It's tied with a hole-in-one on a par 4, which is very difficult. And again, theoretically speaking, you could get a hole-in-one on a par 5, but there are very, very few situations where you'd be in a position to actually get a hole-in-one on a par 5, because it's a par 5. You'd have to hit it like 400 yards in order to get that, but yeah. So basically, not very likely, but hey, more power to you if you manage it. I guess if you leveled, well, I'm trying to think, because I think if you level drive only for every single level, you would end up with like a 350 yard drive, I think, by level, I think level 99 is the cap in this game, so, you'd end up with like a 350 yard drive if you leveled just drive. So, yeah, we'll see. It's not going to happen for us, we're only at 230 something yards, but there you go. So. Hey, Lifeblood, how you doing? Welcome back. So here we go, what are we doing now? I thought we'd do the old man course and then we go. So we're going to be playing the 18-hole version of the Pitch and Putt, but we also have to do a match game against Wario, who we unlocked by beating Mario last time. So we're going to do both of those, and then once both of those are done, we're going to call it a day. It'll probably only be about an hour-long stream, so. But yeah, once we're done with those, we'll call it a day, and I'll have 2 days to prep for the next one. So there we go. So since that's the case, let's back up, move back into one-player play, and get ready to go. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to a special bonus episode of Mario Golf, the Stream Edition. Last time, this was actually, by the way, going to be the finale episode, because I didn't think we'd finish Peach's Castle tournament until today, so apologies for not saying last time was the finale. I really didn't think we were going to make it, but we did. We beat everything else in the main campaign on the last episode, including the Peach's Castle tournament. We had a great round. We finished like 16 under par or something ridiculous like that, so excuse me. And today, since we don't have to finish that up, we're mostly just going to do bonus stuff, and by that I mean the two things I just mentioned to Lifeblood, which are the Golf Guru's 18-hole version of his Pitch and Putt course, which as far as I know, nobody else on YouTube has recorded, at least not that I've seen. So I guess that'll make this a little unique. And then we also have to play against Wario, who is not on the character select because we haven't beaten him yet, but there you go. And I think also before, should I do it before or should I do it after? I think, you know what, actually thinking about it, I was going to go to Marion Clubhouse and look at our trophies and see what the Caddy Master and everybody else has to say now that we've beaten Mario, but I think we'll use that as like an after thing, you know, like we'll talk to them once we've done everything, so. first things first, let's go to just the practice round, and we'll move on over to the pitch and putt. We have access to the other 5 courses here as well, but yeah, we haven't seen the 18-hole version of this, so let's go take a look. It'll probably look familiar for, well, about half of it, because it's something we've already done, but this should give me an opportunity to kind of iron out the wrinkles a little bit here, and if I make any mistakes here, it's fine, because this is just for practice, just for show. We're doing this one for fun since we already did a challenge on it. And by the way, since we're just doing it for fun, we don't have to get on in one shot and then putt it in one. We can do it in as many as we want, so I'm going to try, but no guarantees we'll get a minus 18 here. So, but we'll see what we can do with it. Just like I said, we'll just play it for fun. We played all the other courses for fun at least once before we played them for a challenge, so let's play this one for fun too, you know. Because why not? Golf is a game about having fun and relaxing, so we might as well lean into that a little bit, you know. I guess it could be competitive if you want to look at it that way, but I don't really look at golf that way, honestly. That's too far. Is that not enough? No, that's good, because it'll... Oh, okay. It didn't hit the hill the same way I thought it was going to. Alright, well that's fine. I got a flat putt for par, so... In we go. But yeah, see, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to practice, because if we did this while we were playing against Wario, I'm not saying it wouldn't work out, I'm saying it just might be slightly worse, so... But if we make the mistakes now, we can get them out of the way before we play Wario, and that'll put us in good shape, I think. Alright, I think it's time for the 3-wood again. Going ever so slightly uphill, but that's okay. 10 yards, so I only need about 7.5, I think, so that's a little too far. Might be okay though, because I'm going into a hill, so okay, I didn't have to turn it. I should not have turned it, but that's alright. Just tap it in for par. You have pretty good news. Hollow Knight Vocalized is out. You've been waiting for that almost as long as Silksong. So what is Hollow Knight Vocalized? I've never heard of that one. I've heard of Silksong, but I haven't heard of Vocalized exactly. So, do they add voice acting to Hollow Knight? Is that what it is, or like I'm not aware of that one. So you're in pain from my lack of knowledge about Hollow Knight. Yeah, well, I've never played Hollow Knight at all, so I can't say I would have good knowledge of it. So I'm planning on playing it blind for the first time for the stream, so that's why I haven't played it yet. Otherwise, I would have played it already. But, you know. Vocalize is a community mod that voice acts every single line, all of it. Well, that seems like a pretty big project, so I'm glad that they finally finished it up. Good for them. Turn it a little more, 10 miles an hour, so. And if I do that, we'll end up, okay, we won't end up down the hill. I'm actually going to be on the green very close to the hole, on this hole, for the first time in forever, so that's great. And it's fantastic. Well, that's good. I'm glad it all came out as good as they wanted it to. Helps with the waiting time for Silksong. Yeah, because I heard that it keeps getting delayed, which is unfortunate. So, I wonder if that'll, because the wind obviously is going to pull it, but hopefully it'll be okay. Oh, we're on. Oh, no, we're not. We're off, but we're down the hill from on, so. I'm gonna chip it, I think. With the 3-wood. We could chip it with the driver even if we really wanted to, but I'm gonna chip it with the 3-wood. So, it's also nice that Luigi's theme actually gets to be a course theme. That's kind of nice too. Unless this is specifically the course theme, and Luigi's theme is just them giving that back to him, like this theme back to him. But yeah, it's nice that Luigi's... I'm going to choose to think that it's the opposite way, and Luigi's theme actually ended up being the theme of a course somewhere. So, it's good for him. Luigi deserves it. Get over that water. There you go. It's going to be off the green, but get over that water. How do I want to do this one? Because it's going to roll down a little bit from there. So maybe a little soft? Well, I don't want to go a little softer because there's that bolted arrow. So maybe just right. And we'll see what it does. It's going to be close. Alright. That's fine. Just tap it in. Not delayed per se, it's just no news at all. For all we know, the developers are dead. Boy, I hope not. They once said they don't update because they're so busy making the game. Okay, well, I guess that's fair enough, you know, because it creates an expectation, right? If they update like that, it creates an expectation of, oh, okay, maybe the game's coming out soon, and then it's like, well, we don't know when it's going to come out, so we can't really give you a guarantee. So yeah, and if it's being developed by 3 people, then yeah, definitely don't want to create too many expectations, because then you make it a lot harder on yourself when you know, put those kinds of expectations on yourself. So, all right, so 17 feet my ass. There's a bunch of bolted arrows in front of me, so I'm just gonna like whack it. There, nice and easy tap in. Oh, good, we're going from the other side this time. So, yeah, I don't want to go in the water. So even if we fly over. Okay, see, now if I was going to do that and I had gone club down, I might have gone in the water hazard, so even if this rolls off, I'm okay with it. Because we can handle that. Yeah, we're doing this again. I'm sorry, it's become almost as much of a signature move as, whatchamacallit, circling it around the cup before making it in, so. Go on, roll in. There, nice and easy. Nice and easy 3-wood chip in. Alright, well, -4 after 9's not great, but that's okay. It's the first course of the day. We're bound to be a little rusty. Do I really need that much turn for 5 miles an hour? No, not really. But we gotta make sure we're not rusty for Wario, or else he's gonna win! We don't want that, so... I mean, I don't care. It's a bonus episode, so if he wins, he wins, but try not to let him. Try to put up at least a little bit of a fight, you know. Okay, back here. Waited since 2018 or 2019, so the HoloNet community is one of the most patient communities. Yeah, because that's like, you know, going on 5 years at this point, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good wait time. Literally a YouTube channel called Silksong News. Oh, look at that. Might be close. Okay. Wasn't as close as the last time, but... Because last time was literally a hole-in-one, but, you know. We still have time. There's still an opportunity to get that on our replay reel. A hole-in-one, so... Yeah, that might be okay, considering the wind. I don't like how close it's getting to the... Oh, okay. Never mind, it buffed out. I was like, I don't think I like how quickly it is heading down towards the water there, but it didn't go down towards the water. It just caught the hill and then stopped, so that's good. That's all fine. Literally a YouTube channel called Silksong News. Updates every day with news, or lack thereof. Sounds like a... What's that one... I feel like there's a Twitter account that's like that too, because I think my friend one time kept retweeting it for a few days where it's like, I don't know if it was Silksong or something else, but it was a game, and it was like, every single day that it didn't come out, the person just said no, and that was their tweet for the day. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it was for Silksong. Alright, well, we're already on the 14th hole, so that's pretty good. Hole 14, there we go. Just had to, you know, actually use my brain. For once in my life. Never happen again. Alright, that bolted arrow is concerning, so I'm gonna do this and just hit it a little harder. It might not be good, that might be too hard, yeah. See, because if you hit it soft enough, the gravitational pull of the hole will just grab it and sort of, like, pull it in. But if you hit it too hard, it just rockets right past it with the medium clubs, or with the medium putter, which is not so good. I'm going to power shot this because I'm spooked by the wind, so... Yeah, probably better that I did that, because if I did that with the regular sand wedge, it probably would have gone in the water, most likely, if I had to guess. Alright, so this is going to be one of these. Well, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Ooh, that's too hard. Too hard, too hard, too hard. Yeah, it's going to bounce directly out of the cup. See what I mean? Though you putt it too hard with the small putter, the blue one, and you're usually fine. You putt it too hard with the medium or the long putter, and it just bounces directly off the thing. It flies out of the cup, so not so good. That's why I try to avoid it if I can. See how that goes. Yeah, that should be okay. We're gonna roll off, but that's okay. We've got semi-rough. I'm pitching with the 3-wood again, because I have no sense of restraint with this thing. Too hard. Yeah. If we were a little softer, again, it would have pulled it right in, but I had to hit it like one tick on the bar shorter in order to get that to happen. Okay, so we just need to buff it out these last couple of holes and we'll be okay, I think. And let the wind grab that right away and just flop it right down. Almost no roll whatsoever. Okay, there we go. Wasn't sure about that one. I was like, I don't know if I hit that hard enough, but I did. Barely, but I did. 19, so yeah, like that. Should be all right, I think. Probably won't be like on, but yeah, should be okay. Yeah, just do this again. It's a practice round, so I don't really have to be too serious about what I use, you know. Alright, so that's what I wanted to do last time we were on this green. So maybe it'll work out this time. No, okay. But still, we're very close for our par putt, so at least I know I won't be bogeying any of the holes here. Alright, well we did -9. We birdied about half of the holes, so that's okay. I'll take that. Other nice thing about just doing a practice round at this course is it'll get us enough experience to get one final level up, so we'll be at level 42 when we face off against Wario. We might be 43 by the time we're done with them, but, you know, that won't matter too much. Drive, or do I want my height to go down? Don't really need the control right now. I'm gonna go with drive. I feel like that'll help us more than getting the height down, honestly. Okay, so now, last thing we're going to be doing. We've got one more match game left to go, and it is against the man himself. Here he is, Wario. He has a 12-yard drive advantage on us, but I think his stats are pretty similar to ours otherwise. I think he has a little less control and a little more height, if I recall correctly, but otherwise pretty similar. So it's like looking in a mirror again. I was originally going to play him at Dune Club, but we already did. We played against Mario at Marion Club. We played against Luigi at Palm Club. And we did the doubles match at Dune Club. So since we haven't done anything fancy at Lynx Club other than the match against Genius, but we played Tiny at Dune Club, Grace at Palm Club, and Putz at Marion Club. I figure, you know what? Let's just go to Lynx, because I don't really... Okay, I guess you can't even do it at Peach's Castle course, so I guess we'll do it at the Lynx then. Fair enough. Yeah, it was some kind of Nintendo news, if I recall correctly. I don't know if it was Silksong or something else that Twitter account was, but... you know, we'll see. Well, I won't see, because I'm not on Twitter anymore, but there you go. And Wario's theme is the credits theme from after you beat Peach's Castle course, so that's cool. Alright, so I'm notoriously bad at Lynx Club, so let's see just how poorly we do and how poorly Wario does, and we'll see if we can compare and contrast, or if I'm just going to be kind of okay-ish. It's tricky, though, because Wario's kinda... It's weird, but he's like... inconsistent in a way that can cause problems for the player, because like he'll regularly have situations where he'll like I've seen him go out of bounds multiple times on a hole, and then on the very next hole he'll chip it in for an eagle or something ridiculous like that. So it's tricky with him. You can't really tell, which I guess makes sense because he's kind of from like the Mario Bizarro world, and he's kind of got his own thing going on. But yeah, it's tough with him. It's hard to get a read on him, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. I'm probably gonna fly over. That's okay. I can putt that. Probably not easily, but I can putt that. So yeah, it might be a little difficult with him because he might be good or bad or just both, honestly, depending on what situation we're in. So we'll see what happens. I feel like that's not enough turn. So let's turn a little more and then, yeah, there we go. Now the bolted arrows should pull it towards the cup. Okay, well, I'm okay with that. We'll tie the first hole. This first hole I'm really bad at anyway, so I'm kind of okay with this. Well, I'm glad he's at least a little bit happier about his pars than Mario is. Mario's like, man, I could have done better than that. At least Wario's like, nah, it's okay. I did not bogey the hole. So he's still got a drive advantage on me, which means he'll probably get longest drive, but that's okay. Okay, so how do I do this where I don't go in the heath? Maybe like that. Although I'm probably going to go in one of the bunkers now, unless I, like, manage to go right in between them exactly like that. Whoops. Well, it's about time something worked out for me by accident. I mean, to be fair, that's been happening a lot for the past year or so. Hell, look back at the Skies of Arcadia playthrough where he got a 1% drop with one of the best accessories in the game at like the halfway point. So, yeah, be careful with that accuracy there, Wario. You don't want to end up falling back down into the heath. Alright, so how can we do? I saved my power shot from that previous shot, so maybe if I do this... Yeah. I'll use the power shot this way, but it's still, I'll be very close to the green, so I can kind of maneuver my way a little better than he can at the moment. He's on the fairway, so he'll probably just chip it onto the green right now, but yeah, it gives me a little bit of a tactical advantage. I can see the green a little better than he can from here. Ooh, I was going to say, I think he caught the bunker. He did, but it got out, so good for him. Do I want to sand wedge this? Yeah, I guess I do. I can't really. I said, oh, I could see the green from here, but I kind of can't, so I'm just going to... I should have paid attention to the green when he got close, but oh well. That might be too hard. Alright, now sit, ball, sit. Okay, good. It sat. Oh, he's chipping with the 3-wood. He knows what he's doing, you see. He sees the flat lie, and okay, well... I think he turned it a little bit, but that's okay. Get your ball out of my way, Wario. Just smack right through his ball like it doesn't exist. Get the birdie. Alright, cool. So that gives us a small advantage. I'm not going to try to revel in it because I know it will get bad if I do, so... I didn't need to hit it with all that, but okay. It's fine. If worst comes to worst, we'll end up like on the fairway behind it. Yeah. See? Not a good lie, but I'm not going to be putting it or anything. But, you know, it's not a bad lie. I should be able to just, like, whack it upside the head and get it close. Because he's definitely going to sink that putt, so I got to be a little careful with this one. Alright, 90% power. I'm going up a hill. So I don't think I want to... I want to go like a little bit of a low one, but I don't think I want to go with the 3-wood because it's not like... I don't want to roll into the hill, basically. I want to give it a little bit of lift, so... Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, just a little too much. Maybe if I had done it like one tick lower, it would have gone in, but... Yeah, not like that. That's not going to do it. So... It's okay. We'll play a back and forth game. It's fine. I just have to be more careful on my par 3s because he's probably going to birdie all of them. And that's his birdie animation, so there you go. Again, I'm glad he's having fun because, like, sometimes you play the other guys and they're so serious about their game, and Wario's just here and he's just dancing around, giving us a thumbs up. Well, he rolled out, that's good. 9 miles an hour, so if I put it on the heath here, the 9 miles an hour should pull it to the side, especially with my fade, and then I should go down the hill, I think, but not like in the bunker down the hill, unless I roll that way down the hill, which is not the way I wanted to roll, but at least I have a good lie. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I think, and maybe turn it a little bit more, actually, yeah. Well, didn't need all that, but it's fine again. I'm not really concerned. Ooh, even with that hill there, too, that might help, because then I've got a very clear line directly from here to the hole, so should be okay, I think. Meanwhile, for Wario, okay, well, we had the same idea, it's just he's going to be in the semi-rough, so let's see what you got, buddy. That's a good shot. I guess I gotta chip it in, don't I? Miss and lose. Like I said, I think I have a very, like, direct line to the hole with all these bolted arrows, but I don't want to hit it too hard, so, because they'll pull it. So, alright, keep pulling it. Keep pulling it. There. Okay, that was a little close. But I'll take it. Alright. Number 5. See what he does and see where he ends up, and then I'll try to play my shot around what his shot looks like and whether his shot goes good or goes bad. He jumped over that bunker, so that's good. It's pretty much exactly what I want to do, except I don't have the distance. I can't be going the distance if I don't have the distance. But that's why we have power shots. So, you know, if I can preserve them. Okay, now hop over that bunker, please. Good, thank you. That's what we want, right there. I was gonna say, that seems like a weird way to hit it, but you also club down, so that probably makes a big difference. It's a good shot, though. Nice and flat for his putt for birdie. I don't know if I have the luxury that he has, honestly, though. So, I'm going to try to get it away from this tree. So because of that, I think I'm going to just try to hit it hard-ish, even though I'm, you know, it'd be 5 yards over, but it at least will get me there, you know. So, alright. Did I turn it a little bit because of the thing there? I think I do, honestly. I'm flat mostly, but there's that little hill there, and it's a little concerning. Never mind. I shouldn't have been so concerned. Alright, that's fine. It makes me concerned, though, because his hair is like... I don't know if that's Wario's natural hair color or what, but... I think it's just because of the sprite, basically. Like, I think it's the same color as the rest of the sprite. They just didn't color it in the right way. But I don't know. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. Alright, as for me... yeah, that should be fine. A little bit of control issue there, but it should be okay in terms of its drop. And okay, it's gonna roll off. Never mind. Massive bolded arrows just roll me directly off onto the green edge. Do I want to putt this? Yeah, I guess I kind of do. But good lord, do I have to hit it? Okay, I didn't have to hit it that hard, I guess. The bolded arrows sketched me out. Ooh, okay, he did my signature move. Giving me a run for my money here. He's 2 up. We gotta come back. That's okay. We'll come back. Like I said, I'm not too concerned. Like, we could use the mulligan method for this stuff, but I try not to use it in match play because it's like, what do I need it for, you know? Like, it's fine. You know, we don't need all that. no, we don't need all that either, because I think there's another par 5 before the turn, so I'll just try to hit it like this and stay out of the bunker as best I can. Although the fast fairway might roll me towards the other one, but nah, it should be okay. It'll stop. Yep. Of course, I'm a little behind a tree right now, but then again, so is he, so, you know. Alright, now go back down that hill. Okay, he got over the hill. That's a hell of a putt he's got to get through, though, right there. So, I don't envy him that putt. I gotta move over a little more. And I'm at 94%, so should I be clubbing down? I mean, I've rolled off so far if I club down, but I also got a hill right there, so I don't want to deal with that. Especially if that's the kind of shot I'm gonna hit. Like, Jesus, man. You gotta do better than that. Now we are gonna roll down the hill. Alright, that's fine. There's no way in high hell he's gonna sink that putt, so... should be good. Oh, go in. Nice. Alright. See, we're good. Just be persistent, never give up. Let's see if the AI can make this putt with this pyramid scheme of a hole here. Oh, that's a pretty good putt, actually, considering. But it was not good enough. Considering the lie, though, respect. Alright, let's see if we can get longest drive on this hole. We did this before and it was okay. I think we're just going to try to do this again, so yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, well, control's a little off, but that's okay. Just don't go in the trees or the heath and we'll be alright. Just jump over that heath. There you go. Perfect. Now I'm behind another tree. Now I think the hole is up straight ahead of me, not where the trees are, so we should be okay. Meanwhile, Wario just blasting the ball. End up in the heath. Crazy bastard. Okay, well, that's the rough, so still. Excuse me. Okay, it does kind of dogleg up. A dogleg in a golf game is where the course kind of bends, basically, left or right, so. It doesn't do it too bad, though, it looks like. Hey, Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. Here after your first day at the new job. Hopefully it was a good first day at the new job. The game says I'm not going to hit this tree. I guess I'm going to go under it again? I'll trust. I should not have trusted. We're still going to be okay, although we're probably going to be in the bunker. Yeah. At least it isn't buried, but... But yeah, we'd finished up the practice round at the Golf Guru's 18-hole version of the pitch and putt, and now we're playing a match game against Wario. And he did a good shot right there, so now we need to do a one better. 31, but I'm at 70%, so let's try that. Okay, well I'm not as close as he is, but I should make my putt, so we'll tie it up. We're actually one down right now, so we gotta bring it back a little bit. That's okay, we can do that later. It was about 8 hours of training, and your brain is melting. Yeah, that's understandable. 8 hours of training in one day is a hell of a lot, so... Why, you don't see messages in the stream chat, but you do in the mono stream? That's a good question. I think sometimes Twitch does that, though. Like, sometimes it'll miss messages in certain spots because the chat box on my screen is, like, through a third-party program, basically, so sometimes it misses it. So there you go, that might be why. But yeah, so despite the training, it sounds like it was a halfway decent day on the job, so... Not a whole lot of working, but, you know, that's okay. Some days it's good to not work. It's working now? Okay, good. There you go. Alright, well, we both had the right idea, I think. And now we should both be getting... I should probably backspin. Yes, good work, communists! Good work, comrade! Yeah, I should probably backspin because of that tree in front of me. I don't wanna mess myself up with that tree, you know. Ooh, that's a rough green. Tough crowd. Goburk's sister. Yeah, sister would be correct in that situation, yes. Yep. Wario, where are you going? Are you trying to psych me out so you can chip it in? Because that's what I think you're about to go do. Like I said, he's tricky. Sometimes he'll make a mistake and then he'll just instantly correct it. Sometimes he'll go out of bounds to like one hole, and then the next hole he'll be like super on point about it, you know? It's hard to get a read on him, which again, I guess makes sense for Wario. All right, now pull that ball. Not that far. We're supposed to be working together here, guys. Arrows, why? All right, that's fine. It's the front half of Link's Club. We all know that I'm bad at the front half of Link's Club. Just look at all of my recent plays of Link's Club, and you'll know. Alright, we're at the turn, so we'll just bring it back now. It's fine. Alright, it's closest to pin again. I'm gonna not be that guy because I'm in between clubs. We'll see. Yeah, we're down one at the moment, yep. So we're just trying to bring it back. And we're gonna roll all the way down that hill because I didn't hit it at max power. So we're not gonna bring it back on this hole. Oh, did he club up? Okay, he clubbed up and then hit it softer so that he could maybe get on. It's gonna sky to the side though, yeah. I think you and I had a similar idea there, Wario, and we both did the same thing. I'm forcing him to make a mistake by doing what I did. Do I want to go up one? No, I don't think so. I think I just want to do this and then hit it. Well, I could go up one and then hit it not quite, like, about half. Because that's about 30, so with the 80%, it'll be less. Ooh. Yeah, see, it was a good idea to do that, because I may not have hit it at max power previously, so. Alright, Wario, how's your chipping game? It's been pretty good so far today, so. We'll see. But this time it was not good enough. Alright, we're all tied up on 11. Here we go. You know, that's actually not a bad spot for the ball, considering the 13-mile-an-hour wind. I might leave it there. Because then it'll sky to the side. I've already got a fade, so it'll sky to the side. It might end up in the semi-rough. I'm okay with that. No, that's fairway. Okay. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell before it hits. Like, you can kind of tell a little bit better if it's in the semi-rough, because if the ball, like, stops, like if it's rolling and then it just sort of stops, it's like, okay, yes, you're in the semi-rough, but... yeah. Alright, so 13, I need to go this way to get away from the heath. Especially if I'm going to do that, because that's going to go about the distance of the heath. I think I'm in the bunker. No, I'm on the side of it. Okay. But I've got a flat lie ahead of me, so I can probably 3-wood pitch it. And be okay, I think. He's going to go left side. Maybe he'll stay on. No, he won't. Okay, but he'll probably chip that in, honestly. So I think I got to be... I think I got to actually do this one, you know? Like, I got to actually make this shot. Do I need to turn it like that at all? I'm gonna. I don't know if it's worth it, but I'm gonna. So 11, 90%. That looks right to me. We'll see. It was right, but I didn't turn it enough. Okay. That's fine. He might chip it in. Well, with the wind, though. Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna say, with the wind turning it like that, he might not make it. And he did not. It seems like so far, the main things that I've seen that are the bane of the CPU's existence are bolted arrows and wind. Both of them seem to be problematic for the CPU. They don't really seem to know what to do with them, you know? So, while we can at least somewhat compensate for it, you know? Of course, no one's compensating for anything on this hole because it's 15 miles an hour headwind, so, you know, not really... Not really working out too well for anybody involved in this hole. How do I do this without going into another bunker? Like that, maybe? Okay. Yeah, what the fuck is that wind direction speed combo? Believe you me, I understand. It's... The wind gets a little silly in this game, that's for sure, sometimes. Especially at Link's Club. Like, it seems to just cuck you. at certain points. It seems to just say, no, forget it. You're not scoring an eagle on this hole. Even if you want to, you're screwed. So, all right, at least we didn't go where he's going, though, although he's probably going to make a decent recovery. He hasn't flubbed the shot yet, so yeah, he'll be on for birdie after a shot like that. So I guess we just got to go as best we can from where we're at. We're in the semi-rough, so I got to be a little careful. I've still got power shots, though, so that should help a little bit. I'm going to aim for out of bounds because I don't want to go on the heath. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a good read of the hole from there. Oh, I might be going in the heath anyway. No, never mind, it didn't turn that much. So, can't believe Wario's allowed here and there's no Waluigi in sight. I'm not even sure, was Waluigi a character yet? Was he, like, invented in 1999? I'd have to look it up and see when he became a character for the Mario universe, because he might not even have been a character yet. So, you know. Wonder if this was trained with some learning algorithm. I don't know. Did they have learning algorithms back in 1999? I'd have to look that up. I mean, probably. I just don't know if they were as advanced, so. Wario's only hit perfect shots so far. He wasn't invented yet. Okay, yeah, there we go. He was invented with Mario Tennis. Okay, and that came out like a year after this one, so there you go. So not quite there yet for Waluigi, but he'll make an appearance later. We probably won't be playing Mario Tennis, though, because I just don't enjoy it as much as this one. It's just a lot slower because you have to play a full tennis match, and that just takes a long time, you know? So I'd like his big fat face to get out of my way, though. I can't see where my putt is going. he's messing me up just by being there. Like, look at this. How am I supposed to read the green? Get out of there! Alright, whatever. It's fine. Winning anyway, baby. Couldn't see the arrows. It didn't matter. Alright, there we go. We're one up. We got no wind on this hole. That's a surprise, considering it's Links Club, but, you know. Do I go like this? No, because then I could go in the heath. So I think I'd rather just do this. I'm going to be on in 2 shots anyway, so why go for too much, you know? We'll just take what we can get. Yeah, see, there we go. We'll be right on the top of that hill. We'll have a good lie to get to the green. Not like he gets justice anyway. He's a bad cop. He badly treated number 2, so yeah, his life is shit. And we thought Luigi's life was bad. Man, Waluigi gets no respect. None whatsoever, not even from his brother. Still waiting for Golden Sun 4 since Camelot should be out of Mario Sports jail. Are they? I don't know. Are they done making Mario Sports games now for Nintendo, or have they made enough, recently for them to be satisfied? I mean, to be fair, Advance Wars, the remaster just came out, and people seem to be enjoying that. Frank just played that for the first time today, and he was enjoying it, so maybe that'll give them reason to be like, you know, those old school Game Boy games might not be a bad idea to invent again, you know? Oh, they're not brothers? Okay. See, I just sort of assumed since Mario and Luigi are brothers that it's the same for them, but I suppose since they're from Bizarro World, it would make sense that there's, like, you know, not a brotherhood, yeah. A brotherhood between them, so. Is that hard enough? Yeah. Okay. I gotta retain my lead now. I can't piss it away like I've done multiple times before with other characters. I still like his birdie animation. He just looks so silly, but it looks like at least he's having fun with it, you know what I mean? Like, I can respect that. Alright, I've got a tailwind to work with. That's nice. How's it look from here? Okay. Maybe like that, so I don't go in the bunker. Maybe I'll stay on the fairway this way. We'll see. Yeah, that looks okay. No heath, please. Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, that looks okay until I started creeping, pixelating towards the heath. Then it was like, okay, now it doesn't look okay. Meanwhile, he's in the bunker, so that's fun. With a tree in front of him. So, good luck. I don't think he's getting on. Nope. He's not even getting up the hill. He's not doing 30 up on these hills. I think that was a song at one point, but I don't even remember. I feel like it was a meme song rather than an actual song. Don't think they'll stop. It's more that a friend saw a pattern, and one time a couple of years ago he said something like, it's okay, they only have to make 2 more games, and then they can make Golden Sun 4 as you die on the inside. I mean, it's not impossible. The person that directed Devil May Cry 5 is now doing Dragon's Dogma 2, so you never know. It might happen. Might pull a lotto ticket. Okay, that'll be on the green, but okay, the lie is going to destroy it. All those arrows, look at those arrows. I'm glad he's not on because this putt's going to suck. So, yeah, the pain of hope. At least Silksong's going to come. I'm sure they'll both come out eventually. It's just a matter of which one comes out when, you know. So, okay, I sink this to win, so we got to be a little careful with it. I'm going to have to club up, though, because the bolded arrows are too much. And that's too hard, I think. Yeah. And now it's going to roll the other way, and I'm going to have a hard putt the other way. I shouldn't have hit it that hard. Alright, well, that's a pain in my nutsack, but, you know. At least we made the par. You only want Golden Sun 4 because of how the fucking third game ended. Did it end on a cliffhanger? I think you told me this when we played Golden Sun. You were like, oh yeah, Golden Sun Dark Dawn ended on a cliffhanger or something. I think, if I remember right. Yeah, so there you go. Alright, so we're still 1 up. We got a par 3, though, and I've been notoriously bad at these on links, so we'll see how it all goes. I gotta turn it quite a bit, but there's a tree. Okay, it's not that far in front of me, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I just have to worry about the wind and the bunker that this is probably going directly into. Yep. Okay. I'm okay with that. I should be able to chip it out of the bunker, so. Got unreliable sources saying comes out in June or July. Oh, for Silksong? Okay, well, that's not too bad then. I mean, it's a long wait, sure, but that means it'll be somewhat soon, at least for you. So 70%, 12 mile an hour wind, 16 yards. There, I think. There! It was not quite there, Snake. It was not quite there. Alright, let's hope the wind pulls him, because he's aiming straight at the hole, which is... I mean, I admire the chutzpah, but with the wind, I don't think you're gonna make it. So... Oh no, I know I'm not a good Snake. I have terrible impressions, generally speaking. I think the only good one that I've had was the Donald Duck impression, because that gave Rockin' Fun a hernia from laughing so hard, I think. So, I don't really hear it, to be honest, but, you know. Just Jitter Yigdra Union style rough math for that calc. Yeah, you can do some quick maths in this game. It helps a little bit sometimes if you do a little quick math. So, where do I want to hit this? I don't want to go in the heath. I don't want to go out of bounds. Do I just go lower and play it safe and then go up, or do I try to... I'm going to try to go for it, whatever. I know I just said don't piss away my lead, but I'm going to try to go for it. Okay, I'm glad I hit that perfect, because I think if I hit that not perfect, it would have gone out of bounds. So, I might still be in the heath, though, because of the fast fairway. Oh, no, never mind. We're good. It's going to stop. Yep. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here goes Wario, though, blasting it again. At least he's using his power shots. A lot of the other characters, it's like, they don't even bother. Wow, look at his lie, though. That's impressive. That's quite big. Impressive. No. I think I'm gonna chicken out and go like this a little bit, because I don't want to end up in the water, so... Okay. Giving him a run for his money. I'm hitting it as best I can, given my situation. It's not gonna go on the green, but... I'm okay with that. We'll see if he makes it on. With that lie, maybe. Because it's 187, 199. Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll go up the hill. So, alright, let's see what his chip game tells me from this, and then I'll have to be very careful if he does make it. Oh my god, okay. It looked really good, like, it just barely went out. But, you know. Yeah, I'm going to sand wedge it as well, actually. I think it's probably for the best if I do. Okay, control, good lord. Okay, well, we both made excellent chips. Maybe if my control was better, I would have made it, but, you know. That's okay. I'm still 1 up, so it's fine. 1.8, don't need to go too far. Yggdra Union isn't quick math, it's why do you understand anything in this game, math? Oh, that's fun math. We have to do some quick maths in just a few of the games that I play for the stream as well, so this isn't even going to be the only time it happens. The wind is taking it easy on me these last few holes, so that's kind of nice. Of course, my control isn't, but, I mean, that's normal. Alright, just don't go in that heath, please. Thank you. Thank you. My lie sucks, but thank you. Yeah, like, look at his control. Actually, that's his meat area down there below his shot there. I mean, granted, it's never really come back to bite him yet, but his meat area down there is not very good. So. Put this into context. You survived an attack that should have fed you a game over, and you survived an attack that you thought would kill you by scrambling in the fight and getting your loss down to enough to live with all the 4 HP. Oh, that's fun. Glad when that happens, right? But at the very least, you survived. Like, it's not a restart then, you know? Redout 2 doesn't even allow you to think. There you go. It's just like, nope, you have no time to think about it. Just play. 90%. I'm just gonna go for it. It might work out okay. I might be a little short, but it might work out okay. I might, like, catch it and then bounce on. Okay, never mind. Nah, fam, you deserved that loss. Oh, it was one of those situations, huh? Okay. But at the very least, yeah, you cheated Death, and Death was not happy about it. There you go. Yeah, that might be good. Yep, that's good. Alright, Wario. You gotta make this putt. And you are behind a bunch of bolted arrows, and that has been the bane of every computer before you. Let's see if you can break the chain. I don't think so. Nope. And that is GG, my friend. 2 up on Wario. He won a few, we won a few. It's all good. And there you go. And we actually won the driving contest a couple of times, probably because he rolled off, but, you know, I'll take it. We never won closest to pin, but we didn't have to. My chipping game is on point. Should get us 1 final level up, and then I think what I'm going to do after this is I'm just going to go into the clubhouse to look at our trophies that we got. And then after we do that, I'm going to go see if the Caddy Master and everybody says anything new since we beat Mario, but we will see. Yeah, odd number for the final level up. Nice. As long as Wario doesn't give me too much experience here. Wario, you can stop now. Wario? It's all good, man. I don't need to level up anymore. I'm not going to be competing in the Evo version of Mario Golf 64 or anything. You can import your characters from this game into the N64 version, by the way. You just stick the game cartridge into the transfer pack, and you stick that in the back of the N64 controller, and you can be in Mario Golf 64. I leveled up twice, so we're going to be 44. And we're going to get this, and drive. Okay, 241-yard drive at the very end. So these are the final stats, what they're going to look like. 241-yard drive. A little bit high height, little small fade, and then decent meat area and control. Not incredible, but there you go. Excuse me. And we got quite a bit of points before we would level up again, so there you go. You could, like I said, go as far as level 99, but you'd need to do quite a bit of match games to do that, so. Or just, you know, get minus 18 at Peach's Castle over and over and over again, and then maybe you'd get there, so. Yeah, remember when you played P5 and you're like level 80-something? Yeah, I think we finished P5 at like 77 or something, so it was a lot more than that. Miss doing stuff like that, like beating a dot hack game and tripping the flag that lets you import your save into the next game. Yeah, I feel like it would be pretty easy for them to do save game imports nowadays with the fact that it's all saved on the same console's hard drive, but they haven't really done a whole lot with that recently. It's kind of weird, honestly. I don't know, maybe they just got over it, I guess. Oh, something's happening. We're booting it up and it's taking me directly to the director's office. There you go. So, was your greatest wish just having Mario be dethroned, or? Because he wanted to be the first one to do it. I beat him to the punch. So now every golfer's dream is going to be to beat me at golf, right? Oh no. Well, you just substitute Mario for me. That's not... Are you guys having an existential crisis in my bonus episode? Seriously? Oh boy. I mean, you can be happy and then, again, just substitute Mario for me. Yeah, that's true, because when you realize a dream, that means that the journey is over, right? So then it's like, well, you get that little hollow feeling, like, okay, well, you know, journey's over, I had a lot of fun getting here, but now I'm here, what do I do from here? But then you just get a new dream, that's all. What do you mean, cover it up? Oh, did I beat Mario? I mean, I literally broadcast it live across the internet. Anyone can view it, theoretically speaking. At least 20 people already have on YouTube, so... I suppose that would be easier on me, because then I don't have to play every single golfer that decides they want to one-up me. So... It's brilliant! A cover-up scheme in my Camelot golf RPG. I didn't know I was playing Alpha Protocol already. Good lord, man. I think it's a little late for that. Oh boy. They actually, if I remember correctly, because the timeline is consistent between this and Mario Golf Advance Tour, because that's like the sequel, basically. And they don't keep it quiet necessarily. I think if I remember correctly, Kid ends up being the one who's like the grand champion in Advance Tour, and so he must like one-up you if you play as one of the other characters. Because they're all in Advance Tour, it's just they all don't have the same reputation as Kid does. He's like the super player, basically, in that case. But yeah, there you go. There's an existential crisis and a cover-up in the post-credits of Mario Golf. This is a Game Boy game. I didn't really expect that. Anyway, here's our trophy from Peach's Castle. And that's all the trophies. I think we got all the star challenges done, too. Let me just double check. If we didn't, I'll go do them. But I'm pretty sure... Yeah, they're all done. So, there you go. We basically 100%ed this game, so that's not too bad, all things considered. I mean, you could play the game all the way to level 99 if you want, but if you can beat the game before that, I don't really see the point, to be honest. In any case, that's going to do it for this special bonus episode of Mario Golf, the Stream Edition. Before I close out, though, I'll replay our Albatross that we got last time because it was absolutely miraculous. Let's check our status, actually, so it can show this before we go from there. Yeah, there's our playtime, our experience, our final stats. Tournament total. Okay, that just gives us a general idea with the other stuff. We beat every character. We got all the star challenges done. And I can talk about the Albatross that we got last time at Peach's Castle Hole 7 because I actually looked it up. I had to look it up because this goes to show how often I actually get an Albatross in any golfing game. Never would have gotten it in real life. But if you get an Albatross that is a par 5 and you get it into the hole in 2 shots on a par 5. So instead of it being -2, like I said, it's actually -3 because you hit into the hole 3 shots below par. So technically speaking, this is actually better than a hole-in-one on a par 3. So it's exactly the same as what you get in a hole-in-one on a par 4, and theoretically the only better shot that you can get than this would be to get a hole-in-one on a par 5, which again is next to impossible because most par 5s are over 400 yards long. So, not really going to be happening all that often. We didn't get any hole-in-ones on our replay, but we did at least get one hole-in-one on our par 3 par 3 course with the challenge. So there you go. Yeah, after every good show. Well, this was short. Yeah, and so was the Sonic 06 finale, to be fair, so it's not really anything new, so, you know. Love how dorky your character is when you sink the ball. I mean, I feel like I'd be that stupid if I made an Albatross or any of that stuff, you know? Like, I feel like I'd do a stupid little dance in real life, so I guess it's on point. I just don't have the ponytail that he's got. To be fair, he rocks it better than I can anyway, so there you go. I know, Lifeblood. I'm aware of this. You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's gonna do it for Mario Golf the Stream Edition. I hope you all enjoyed the regular playthrough and the special bonus episode. We'll be moving on to the second of 2 tribute streams on Thursdays at stream at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where I will honor the legacy of my most recently passed dog, Jaeger. He passed away in September, and I have a plan to honor him as well. What game will we be playing? Well, it's got a dog in it, so that narrows it down to approximately 10,000 games, but you'll know soon enough when we get to the next stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one, as I said, on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. Resident Evil is your guess? I mean, there are dogs in that game, but don't you, like, shoot them? I don't want to shoot a dog. That's mean.